Blessed morning, everyone. It is our second day of Dawn Watch. Our topic is spiritual revival and financial breakthrough. My brethren, I know that some of you here feel overwhelmed with discouragement, having battle, fear, anxiety, and financial issue. Question is, why does God place us in situation to minister others while we too are experiencing our own time of weakness? And how do we handle it? In this passage, you will see how David leads his battle and receive his victory that will help you to overcome your circumstances. Let us read from the book of 1 Samuel chapter 30 verse 3 to 6. When David and his men reached Ziklag, they found it destroyed by fire and their wives and sons and daughters taken captive. So David and his men wept aloud until they had no strength left to weep. David's two wives had been captured, Ahinoam of Jezreel and Abigail, the widow of Nabal of Carmel. David was greatly distressed because the men were talking of stoning him. Each one was bitter in spirit because of his sons and daughters, but David found strength in the Lord his God. It was truly difficult situation for David, knowing that his family, as well as the family of his mighty men, had been abducted. There was an even talk of stoning him, and because of it, he was in danger. There are things that happen that we cannot control, but everything has a reason and God has a purpose in the life of David and in our life. If you are in this situation, maybe you will ask God why He let this happen to you. And some people often find the easiest thing to do is to give up, surrender, and lose hope. Remember, pitying and condemning yourself will not help you. Look how David stood up and faced his battle. He did not lose hope. Instead, he encouraged himself and found his strength to the Lord. In Isaiah 41:10, God said, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not dismay, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Through trust, we can find strength in God. In verse 8, God gave favor to David. And David inquired of the Lord, "Should I pursue this riding party? Will I overtake them? Pursue them?" He answered, "You will certainly overtake them and succeed in the rescue." David humbled himself and prayed for wisdom. God is so compassionate to those who needed Him. Even the most difficult time, He will comfort you and He will never abandon you. In verse 8, 18 and 19, David received his victory. David recovered everything the Amalekites had taken, including his two wives. Nothing was missing, young or old, boy or girl, plunder or anything else they had taken. David brought everything back. Anything that had been stolen by enemy, God will restore our wealth. He will supply all our needs because He is our great provider. But first, we need to seek Him and trust in Him. Like David did, that he fully surrendered to the Lord, so he recovered everything and nothing was missing. As in Matthew 6:33 said, "Seek Him, the kingdom of God, and His righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you." I encourage you to face your fear and conquer it. With God, by simply give your struggle to Him through trust, faith, and prayer, we can find strength in Him. Remember that He is the main source of everything. Nothing is impossible with God. Like David, He can turn our situation from battle to victory.